everyone, and welcome to
The Movie House.
Today we're going to talk to you about a movie from 1987 called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, starring Steve Martin and
John
John
Candy.
Candy. Thank you. And what did you think?
I liked it. My brother was here a couple years ago. I had never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and he said it's a Thanksgiving movie because we like to watch. We have a lot of Christmas movies that we watch, and so that was cool to come across a Thanksgiving movie. And I think you said you'd seen it.
I'd seen it before, yes.
Okay, so I think we had it. We probably picked it up at the thrift store really cheap, and I like it. I think it's a John Hughes film, and I didn't really realize until this year that it was a John Hughes film. And of course, he did Uncle Buck, and I'm a big fan of John Candy and Steve Martin, so I like it. It's a really cute movie.
Yeah, it is rated R because there's some cussing, but it's very funny. And yeah, I the first time I watched this movie, I saw it in the 80s. Late 80s, probably on VHS, not in the theaters, and I didn't like it.
And if you don't know what VHS is, ask Grandpa.
Right. I didn't care for it because I don't like movies that have all this tension about I'm at point A and I need to get to point B and there's all these obstacles. It really puts me on edge. But after having seen it now more than once, several times, I now can enjoy it.
Yes. And like you said, that was your big tension thing. My big tension thing is how the characters treat each other. And sometimes they're just not really nice. And that makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I'm still not okay with that. No matter how many times I watch it, it's kind of like Uncle Billy in It's a Wonderful Life. And I know Jimmy Stewart's going to be yelling at him, and I hate it every single time.
Yeah. But that's a testament to these actors because they get you to care about these characters so deeply that when, they are mean or they have something mean done to or said to them, you react.
Yeah.
But some of the mean comments are pretty funny because this is a comedy.
Right.
And when you got Steve Martin insulting you, it's probably going to be funny.
Yes. Yeah. But it's cute. I like a road trip movie, and this is kind of a road trip movie.
Yes.
And it's a holiday movie. And John Hughes is always good. I mean, he's all about relationships, and especially families, but even strangers. And so he's always been a good writer, director about relationships. And this is a good one.
Yeah, and it's a kind of an interesting take on the whole buddy movie kind of thing where you've got these two very different guys thrown together by circumstances. But it's not like they're cookie cutter, one's a slob and one's clean, and or one's straight laced.
It's not the odd couple, right?
Spirit. They're both unique characters who happen to be different and see the world differently. And I like how John Hughes drops these breadcrumbs throughout the story about who these guys are.
Right.
And you don't get the whole picture until the end, but it's worth getting to know these guys.
Yes. And they change.
Yeah,
too.
Right. They both grow.
They both grow. So that's really it's just fun. It's a fun movie. It's a good story, great acting. Has some really, really funny moments and has some really poignant moments. And that's a John Hughes. That's who he is. That's what he does. So yeah, it's a good movie. It's in our rotation every Thanksgiving. It's coming out.
Yep. And it's a deeper movie than just your average holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas comedy.
Yes.
There's more to it, which I appreciate. And again, every time you watch it, you see a little bit, you notice a little bit more about the characters and the things they say, how they say it, when they say it, all that kind of stuff. And it's really a good story. It really is.
Yes. So thank you, brother, for telling us and encouraging us to watch it.
Do we tell what the story is about at all? We haven't told anything about the story.
No, we haven't. Not really.
Right, so
it's a Thanksgiving story.
Right. It's a
spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
It's about, generally speaking, it's about Steve Martin's characters trying to get home for Thanksgiving. He's in New York, I think, and he's trying to get to Chicago because in John
Hughes world,
everything happens in Chicago.
Yes.
Chicago is the center of the universe. So he's trying to get back to Chicago, and he has difficulty doing that. And which we were talking about it. It's interesting in his character that I think he believes he's justified in what he does in a lot of cases in the movie because I'm trying to get home to my family. So therefore, everything I'm doing is justified because I'm a family man and I'm trying to get back to my family, and that's a good thing. So I can be
a jerk. The jerk.
Yeah. So that's the bare bones of the plot that he's trying to get there, and then, of course he runs across John Candy on his way back home, and they sort of team up. So,
but we're not going to tell you anymore. You have to watch it.
Yeah, but it's a really good story.
Yes.
I thought we should tell a little bit.
That's
something
true.
About the story.
Because Planes, Trains, Automobiles, but we don't want to give you too much. We want you to watch it.
Right. We just talked about this off camera about this idea of how much we should share, how much we shouldn't. So we try to be balanced and giving you just enough to whet your appetite, but not ruining the story.
Yeah, because nobody likes.
No.
Us personally, we do not like it when somebody, hey, let me tell you about this movie I watched. Blah, 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 blah. Well, now we don't need to see it.
Right.
That's why we say spoiler alert.
Right. That's right. We don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that because we want you to go and watch it. If you've never seen it, we hope, like he said, we've whetted your appetite. Go check it out.
Go check it out. So yeah, definitely go check this one out. And if you can find a VHS tape of it, even better.
Grandpa.
All right. That's it for us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.